All right, so I brought Polly to a part of Carroll Creek where I'm just doing some walking with him under some high distractions. As you can see, there's people across the creek, there's people walking by. We even saw some dogs walking by at one point. And all I'm doing is trying to get him to walk by me with a loose leash. It's a really simple concept. I'm keeping him engaged with me by doing a lot of 180s, a lot of turns. When I stop, I expect him to sit. If he gets away from me, I just give him a gentle guidance back to me, and that's all we're doing. He gets lots of praise if he looks up at me and makes eye contact. If he gets away from me, he just gets a gentle correction or communication, and we just did this over and over and over again for probably about 15 minutes, and then we actually walked up and down the entire creek from Market Street to the new part and back, and he did a really good job. I think he's getting it. You guys are doing a great job with him. And so keep watching this video and you'll see some bird's eye view of me walking him. Hi, so I just wanted to do a little video where I'm talking in real time while I'm walking him. So I've noticed Polly's been doing a lot better. I have noticed that he's always trying to get that 1 inch ahead. You know, it's never going to be enough for him. It's like if you give him a little bit more loose leash, he's going to go 1 inch ahead of that. So try to keep it really strict. It's loose right now, right by my side. He's probably a little bit even more ahead than I want him to be. So I just corrected him a little bit, drag him back, maybe make the leash a little bit shorter, but it's still loose. I can still dangle it so he's not feeling pressure. And there he goes ahead again. So at the beginning, it's going to feel like a lot of corrections. Correction. You know, he's still young. He's still learning. He's got to get it in his head that he's not going to get away with much with whoever's walking him. So try to aim for like 80% loose leash like this, and then just correction every now and then. Bring him back a little bit. Try to have him sit every time you stop. Good boy. That's a really good way of keeping him in tune with you. Another good way, heel, is walking, all of a sudden, 180. Yes, it's going to teach him. He never knows what direction you're going to go. Follow the handler. 180. Good. So another, you can just do up and down your sidewalks, you know, just on 180s and automatic sits when you stop. Walking with a nice loose leash. I'm going to slow my pace down. He needs to learn that he walks at whatever pace the human goes. So I'm correction, communicate. So I think every time I give a little tug on the leash, Polly heel, is that I'm communicating with him. So here we're walking super slow, and this is incredibly difficult for him. This is taking a lot of mental power for him to do this because he wants to be going, you know, 1,000,000 miles a minute, but I'm not letting him. Nope. Heel. Got a little correction there, a little pressure. Polly. Communicate. Communicate. Good. You got it. Still trying to bump ahead. Good. Still walking really slow. He's doing great. We're walking loose leash. He's a good boy. So whenever he looks up at you, try to make eye contact and, you know, lots of praise because, you know, you want him to be staying in tune with you. Let's sit. Yes, good boy. Look at those eyes. Good job, buddy. Heel. So always say heel when you start walking. And then whenever you give a correction or, you know, a reminder, you should be saying heel or no and heel. He's doing good right now. Perfect. Loose leash. He's right at my side, right where I want him to be. So good. But you know what? He's doing this right now because I've been staying in constant communication with him this entire walk, letting him know that I'm here. I'm not going to let you get away with much, buddy. This walk's going to be much more enjoyable for both of us if you stay right by my side. You're not going to feel any pressure. Do a 180 here. Good. And another one. Good job, buddy. So now we're going to do a little bit more difficult. I'm going to turn into him. Good job. And we're gonna stop. Yes, good boy, Pawley. Good job. So I hope that makes sense. You know, like I said, these beginning walks, when you're just starting to get used to this prong collar, it's gonna feel like a lot of corrections. But it's just the nature of how it is, and it's just a learning process for him to learn. You can't get away with much because, you know, your human is paying attention and they're gonna keep you accountable. Do a 180, good boy. Loose leash here, perfect. And we're gonna stop. Sit, good boy, buddy. Probably for a half hour now. And we're now just getting into a groove where I'm not really having to correct him. He's just doing awesome. Like you can see the leash is loose. We're at a nice pace. I'm gonna do 180 here. Yes, good. Another 180. Good boy, buddy. I'm gonna stop. Good. Automatic sit. I didn't even have to say it. Good boy, bud. Pawley. Getting a little distracted. Something's going on over there. So you notice I just guide him back over to me. Sit. Everything can be done with a leash, almost silently. Heel. Here we go. Good boy. Just wanted to give you kind of a bird's eye view of what this proper walk should look like when you guys are doing it. My hand is nice and relaxed. I can swing it if I want. I have the leash nice and wrapped around my hand, but I have just enough for him to walk with a loose leash, but not much. And so every time he gets away, just gentle guidance back to me. You know, at the beginning of our walk, it was a lot of corrections, a lot of pressure, you know, come back to me, come back to me. And it's like, finally, I think he's getting it. He still gets away every now and then, but he's understanding, you know, the right place to be, the easiest place to be for him is right by my side, because he's never going to feel any pressure there. Good job. Got him back right there. Good boy, bud. And sometimes they'll trick you. You know, they'll kind of start walking faster, so you'll start walking faster. And so you're like, oh, he's healing, but he's really not, because he's dictating the pace. So a good thing to do is slow it down. Walk it like a slow turtle. Yes, good boy, Pawley. So eye contact gets praise. So this is really hard for him. Very, very mentally hard for him, because he doesn't want to be walking this slow. Lots of corrections. Good boy, bud. What's in there? Nope, not going in there. All right, so we'll go back to a normal pace. Good job. All right, I just wanted to show you